The really special thing about Two Bays is that we really are very, very fortunate, and I'm sure a lot of other people will say this, in having such an extraordinarily biodiverse and rather beautiful sea country at our doorstep. 20 years ago, a small group of people came together after making a film working with homeless kids and taking them to sea. And after we did that, we worked on an old curling lugger, and we thought, gee, we need a slightly better vessel to do this kind of work, and a safer vessel. So we had an idea to build a boat that could do both scientific research but connect communities to the results of that research. We also had a deep interest in developing connections with traditional knowledge and science, and also engaging communities that often aren't engaged in those conversations about what's happening in their coast. This project is based in Victorian waters, and we worked mainly in Port Phillip and Western Port. That also goes to the beginnings of the program, because Western Port was often the forgotten cousin, and it's an extraordinarily important space. It's been hugely educational for us from Pelican's perspective to be working in those two incredible environments for 15 years and having a whole series of experts and community and elders come on board. And they have only increased my appreciation for these, amazing coastal environments. We've had many interesting and varied outcomes from the program over the years, some that we didn't always anticipate. The Catholic Education Department work on who in their schools is more disadvantaged. And in fact, we targeted those schools and got them on board. The big outcome in that was that within those schools, there became just a much greater awareness of the bays and what is there for people to utilise. So all this messaging that and has an interesting and hopefully long-term impact on the young people and also the teachers and also sometimes family that came on board. And, there is so much scope for young people to get involved, and from careers or recreationally or understanding the way their planet works, so that they're aware of what is going on in terms of the oceans taking up most of the stress of climate change, which we're also all too aware of. Over the years, and working with Nawi Carolyn Briggs and partnering with the Kingston Koori mob, we've had a lot of Indigenous young students on board. And I have heard through Auntie that many of those kids, she's meeting them in Monash and at different institutions, and they've gone on to study marine biology. So that's a really great outcome. The feedback we've had around that has really inspired me to keep pushing with the program and also become even more passionate in experiential learning. You get out on a boat and it changes you.